How's finals treating you guys?
Well, I already got done with my finals.
Really?
Good though, yeah.
Finals been good. Got done earlier this week. Just kind of took all of them one day. I take all my classes, so kind of can breeze through them real quick. Focus on basketball. So.
How much of a relief is it to kind of get it off your back? And
Oh, no, it's definitely good. I mean, hours of studying and then taking the test. Finally just being done with it. My first college semester, so it's good. So it was good, definitely good.
Yeah, it definitely feels like weight being lifted off our shoulders. Especially like our schedule, we got practice, lift, treatment. So finals is just another thing that we didn't really need on our schedule.
Eric, this is your first semester of college. How do you feel like you handled, basketball and practice and class and social? How do you feel like your first semester of college went?
I actually want to give credit to IMG. I feel like IMG was kind of ran like a college. We had 3 classes a day, kind of like college, and the schedule was kind of the same: basketball in the morning, school in the afternoon, or vice versa. And I think that just really prepared me to make this easy transition, just with the schedule for the most part. And I think I handled it pretty good this first semester, so hopefully do the same thing next one.
Isaiah, your college debut had been a long time coming. What was it like finally getting out there?
A relief. I feel like every time it was time for me to show the world I could play basketball, something happened. So finally getting my jitters out, being on the court with my teammates and doing everything I feel like I've been trying to prepare for. It was kind of I don't know, it's just a blessing finally getting a chance now.
So you stepped on somebody's foot pre?
Yeah.
So kind of just tell us the story of how.
So at first I had a little hip bruise from our exhibition game. So I had a hip bruise, and then it was kind of messing with me moving lateral. So I had to take time off for that. Then when I got ready to come back, we had a game at home and shoot around and warm-ups. I was shooting, and then I stepped on my teammate's ankle. I mean, when I stepped on his his bridge of his foot, and I rolled my ankle. Then after I already knew. I was like, damn, it's over. But it was good after, because it was actually a fast recovery. It was way worse at first than it was 2 days after. So I don't know. I'm still trying to get back healthy with that. I feel like I'm 85%. Hopefully be 100 in 2 days. Get ready for this next one. And just move on from there.
What were the emotions of that? I imagine you've got all this.
Yeah, like I said, I thought I was just it's over. That's what was in my head. I wasn't gonna play, but it was. I don't know. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It was actually not that bad at all.
Your situation coming to Oklahoma State, obviously rolling in State early, you didn't play there. Kind of what stood out about Oklahoma State for you to transfer?
Kind of just the coaching staff, really. Everything they were telling me, they wasn't trying to sugarcoat anything. They just kept everything straightforward and was transparent about everything. So it's probably pretty easy to make my decision when it's everything is in front of you and you don't have to really ask too much about what's happening behind the scenes, because they already told you. So I feel we're all on the same page here, and we all want the same end goal. So it's pretty much why I'm here.
You being from the Northeast, a lot of the staff is from the Northeast. How long have you known these guys?
Well, they started recruiting me early on in high school, probably the end of my sophomore year, going into my junior year. So we pretty much just always talked since then, and kind of built our relationship from there. And then when the NC State thing all happened, it was pretty easy to fall back on somebody that can talk to you and keep everything straightforward with you. So it was pretty easy to make my decision coming here, because Coach Mike and Coach Rencher and all of them, they just keep everything straightforward with you. They don't try to hide anything.
What was your perspective of the first month? Now, kind of being on the sidelines, still going through practice, still going to film, I'm sure. But just what was your perspective of what the team was doing on the court?
At NC State or here?
Here.
I feel it was actually it was good for me to not that it was good for me to get hurt or anything, but it was good for me to kind of sit back, observe where the team struggles and where we have problems doing. So when I came in, it wasn't a big shock. I knew pretty much everything by the time it was ready for me to play. So I don't know, just still trying to get the feel of the game with my teammates and still try to build that chemistry. I feel is the biggest thing for me right now.
Eric, in these last couple of games before conference play, is there something y'all are kind of focused on? We want to improve these things, or we want to focus on the last 3-4 games of the non-conference?
I think just playing 40 minutes of great basketball. I think that's one thing we trying to, just stress, we're a young team and we're a new team as well. So, we just take the first half of the season just to learn a lot of things from each game. Each game we did something good. Each game we got something to work on. I think just, when we put it all together, we're going to be a great team. And this second half of the season, going into conference play, we see what we had in non-conference. We see the mistakes we made and, work on those things. And, we're going to have some things to go into conference with, and feel like we're gonna shock a lot of people. That's what I think.
Where does that confidence come from? That we're gonna shock, we're gonna come back. I mean, what do you think that
just reps removed out. So reps as a team, playing more games, you only get more comfortable with your teammates. Just like Zay said, he's back now, so we have him in practice more and get more reps with him as well. And just everybody really just understand their role better as the games go on. I mean, we played 9 games so far, and we got a lot more to go. So, just day by day, that's all we can do. Get better each practice. We can't hang our heads down or nothing. Just keep continuing to get better because we got a long ways to go.
I imagine this is, for a lot of you guys, high-level recruits and stuff like that, this is the first time that you guys have lost maybe this much this early in the season. How mentally have you handled that?
I mean, you don't want to lose. Nobody wants to lose, and like you said, a lot of people on our team came from schools where they were winning a lot, and probably the guy that was helping them win. And college is way different. I read an article, and it was saying how freshmen coming in, I think something like it was like the 5-star freshman averages 9.3 points a game, but the 5-star transfer averages 15.4 points a game. And that just shows you right there that college is getting older. And the freshmen are real freshmen again. And we have a lot of freshmen on this team. We got transfers as well. So it just shows you that it's a change in college sports, and we got to change with the game as well. So that just allows us to grow up more. The young guys grow up more, and the older guys, continue to do what they do, and helping us grow as well. So I just feel like just confidence playing with our team. That's going to be the main thing. Just getting better as a team, working on little things, and the fixes that we have are little fixes. Like it's not like drastic changes that we have to make. Just little things. Some things we just got to focus more on. Some things we got to just get away from a little bit. And when we put it all together, we're gonna definitely shock some people. And I see the potential in the team, and everybody else on our team sees the potential as well. We watch film, things look good, and just play 40 minutes of good basketball. That's the name of the game.
It might be awkward talking about him because he's right there, but what can Isaiah bring to this team?
Y'all seen him jump before? His energy. I saw him. I think we was playing last game. We played the zone, and I was at the bottom of the zone, and he was at the top. And I saw him do this, and I was like, "Yo!" And he moving like he's 6'2". And I was like, "Bro, this is crazy!" Like he switched off into to a guard, and the guard just threw the ball back to the next man. I'm like, "Yeah, like we gonna have that defensively. He gonna be a rim protector. Like." We got some. He's gonna bring a lot of good pieces to the team as well. Just got a thing with him, just staying consistent. We all need that. We all gotta stay consistent. But I think for him, just stay consistent with those things, and just knowing that we need him. So,
Isaiah, you mentioned your lateral quickness with your hip earlier. Is that a learned thing? Is that just kind of come natural to you?
I don't know. Like since I was younger, like. I've always been into like soccer and like different sports like that. I like had to move lateral. I even played tennis for like a year when I was younger. I was just bored, but yeah, like moving lateral, that's just always been a natural thing. I don't know. Like when I was even developing like as a younger like kid, like my AAU coaches, they never like had me like too much back to the basket. So I feel like I had a lot of freedom with like the style of play I wanted to get into. So I would find myself guarding a lot of guards in practice, like trying to bring up the ball and see what I could do there. So I feel like they always just try to like keep me diverse. So I feel like that's where that came from. But like it just happened naturally. It wasn't like forced on me, right?
How were you as a tennis player?
I don't know. It was like 11s, but I feel like I was pretty good. Had a nice little backhand.
I imagine you didn't move very far.
Nah,
As an 11-year-old.
Just in the middle. And
right there.
do you feel comfortable like being able to move bring the basketball up the court and kind of?
I feel like we got decent guards that can do that. I don't know if I could do that. That's the guard's job, but I don't know. It's Big 12, like those guards are gonna get in there and steal it. So I'll just stick to my screen and roll action, screen and pop, get it dub.
What's it like going against Brandon and Mike in practice?
It's actually really fun. Like we all push each other really hard. Even when he's in the rotation with us with the bigs, like we all just pushing each other, like trying to like reach our like climax with like our potential. So I feel like it's great having Big Mike too, because he's a little bit more experienced than all of us. Like coming from like a different school and being like a grad transfer and stuff. So like he just teaches us like a different aspect of the game. Like there's only so much like our coaches can like tell us, but like he's actually like been through it for like the last like 5 years and like seeing like kind of like every end of the game for him. So like he shows us a lot, teaches us a lot like during practice. So that's a good like addition. And then BG, he's like same boat as me and E-Day. We all still learning. So and Justin, we all still learning. So like it's fun like just seeing like the progress from like the beginning of the season to now. We all just got way better.
This might be a weird question.
Mm-hmm.
When, like in high school, do you feel, or when you realize you were bigger than everybody else, you're not a point guard size.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to train differently? Do you have to do a workout or in practice differently than a 6'5" guy versus as a 7-footer?
Kind of. I mean, when I started playing basketball, I was already like 6'5", 6'6". Like it was like my freshman year, like in high school. So like I said, like the coaches I was with, they didn't really put a cap on me. Like just let me do like whatever I felt comfortable doing. They just let me do. Well, I feel like I should have had more discipline, because now I'd be finding myself like trying to do some things that I really shouldn't do. But
He was 6'6" in freshman year.
like hit 6'6" like that in my freshman year. Yeah. But yeah, they just never put a cap on me. So like, I feel like as I was getting older and seeing like, oh, that's not gonna work as much as I thought. Like I found myself trying to like learn more of like the post game, and, like just watching different players in the league that like have different like skills in the post. Like not always just back to the basket. Like seeing where like I could get my diversity and like make my own game in the post. You know.
So I imagine you haven't had many 7-foot coaches that have been able to
Yeah.
show you, here's what I did when I was
definitely,
playing.
yeah. But I don't know, I just take in information from everybody. It's been helping me a lot.
Why'd you wait until your freshman year to start playing basketball?
I don't know. Like I feel like, well, I tried out my 8th grade year, and then when I didn't make it, that's when I really didn't want to play anymore. But then I grew like crazy. Like I wasn't 6'6" in my 8th grade year. I was like 6 feet. So
Dang.
like my freshman year, when I grew, I was like, nah, I gotta start playing. I didn't even make the varsity team either. I was like on the freshman team. And like after that, I had like a little like clip from like my freshman year of like dunking. And like that's when my AAU coach from RN Lee found me and was like, nah, you gotta take this serious. And I was trying to like hide away, like didn't want to like do anything, because I like heard like a bunch of like the best guys in the state were playing for like the team and stuff. So I didn't want to play for them. But then he like kind of like, it's like, no, like you're 6'6" in public high school, you're not playing for any team. Like, what are you doing? So then after he got me into like prep schools and stuff, and that's how that whole process started. But I don't know. Yeah, I was 6'6" freshman, just trying to get it done, man.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'8".
6'8" right now.
My freshman year, I was like 6'2". 6'2", 6'3".
And then
Coach pointed in here. Think he's ready to roll.
Thanks, guys.
I appreciate it.